would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wants to throw. It's Peters. Quickly out to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Plucks it out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Need. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Peters. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DB.
Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it! And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Need. Completes it in the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Peters. The throw to the outside is complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for room. It's Daly. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, a lot of space. Pass the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. He'll run it again. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Need. Working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man down the middle. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, fighting Illini.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he puts through the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Need. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the big fella to the corner. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Need. Grab near the marker, it's Cox. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Peters. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense in hurry-up mode. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw on third down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Need. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some...
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll pull it down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down.
Breaks into the open. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Back to pass, it's Peters. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Daly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Easy. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. And this is like samurai football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Acklar. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Peters. quickly complete.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question. They were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the 1st down.
And his first throw here is incomplete. Michigan's long-head defense is built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth year after year. Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL with the next group. Discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just that nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illini! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better. Use this as practice.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take the step to the up man. They'll fake it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines are on the move.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's end goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They pick it off. This defense, a much-needed play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Booth. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David